Happy new Luna, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this channel where I practice true sidereal astrology using real time and real space to track the celestial bodies. This is not traditional mainstream Western astrology, nor is it traditional Vedic astrology. Although I do heavily rely upon my Vedic roots, I just use the correct measurements in the astral. So our new moon is on February 27th, 4:44 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, happening in Aquarius, the revolutionary sign of the artist, the creative dynamo, the out-of-the-box thinker, the nonconformist. Aquarius is the sign that brings future technology to humanity for the benefit of humanity, future knowledge, future skills, future understanding. This is like the revolution of humanity resides within Aquarius. And that energy is very much so prevalent in this new moon because this is where the new moon is taking place at 11.5 degrees of Aquarius in the nakshatra of Shatabishak, the 100 healers or the 100 flowers, denoting a correlation to herbalism and self-healing. This is an important moon as this is the new moon that brings us into our eclipse season. So this is the beginning of our eclipse season with this new Luna. Of course, we have the Luna eclipse during the full moon on March 13th. And this new moon truly is the gateway into this last and final eclipse on the Pisces-Virgo axis. And I will put out a video soon about the upcoming eclipses that I'm very excited about. So back to this new moon in Aquarius in Shatabisha, there is a firmness in this moon, an opportunity for us to pause and reflect, actually to meditate. We want to meditate during this new moon and leading up to this new moon with the intention of healing something in our minds. There is a square taking place between Jupiter and this new moon. And the new moon is also in a 10-degree conjunction to Saturn, which is a loose conjunction. It's not an acute conjunction, but nonetheless, it's a conjunction with Saturn. So there is this firmness in this new moon. There is a seriousness in this new moon with these two aspects to the new moon. And what it looks like to me is we are being asked to take a look at our mental patterns as it relates to our personal expansion and or our abundance and our prosperity. We're being asked to look at what it is inside of our normal stream of thoughts that is impeding and stopping our personal expansion and impeding or stopping us from experiencing the fullness of prosperity and abundance, which is inherently already ours. And with Saturn there at that loose conjunction, it's a time to firm ourselves and a time to understand viscerally that we are not our mind, we are not our thoughts, and we really do have the upper hand over our thoughts. And so we're wanting to pause leading up to this new moon to really get in touch with that power that we, the bigger part of us, is the owner of this house here. And we do not have to continue along those harmful thought patterns, which is impeding us from our full expansion and from experiencing our full prosperity, abundance, reality. This is a superb time to go and see an Ayurvedic doctor, naturopath, Chinese medicine doctor, acupuncturist, as Shatabisha is that 100 healer, that 100 physician nakshatra. Shatabisha has to do with herbalism, solitude, independence, independent wealth. There is an emphasis upon wealth and abundance with this Jupiter square, and really like some tension. And Saturn is really trying to call our attention to this, asking us to look at it. So definitely recommend meditating on the day of the new moon, and especially the day before the new moon, during the dark moon, and taking some time to disidentify and from any harmful thought streams around abundance, around expansion, and taking some time to just connect with the larger part of ourselves, the part of ourselves that is our own best healer. Another thing that we can do is ask ourselves prior to meditation, what plant allies, what herbs is going to be the most supportive for us during this eclipse season, as we are approaching, as I said, our last and final eclipse on the Virgo Pisces axis of purification, of mental and spiritual purification. This new moon truly is an opportunity to firm ourselves in our minds as we walk through this gate into the eclipses, to firm the bigger part of ourselves as the esteemed owner of ourselves, as the sovereign being in charge of this, okay? And we all know by now that this, tries to run the show, and oftentimes it has. And in our meditation, we are able to step back from that and to see it, and then to decide what needs to get plucked out, what is impeding us from expanding, impeding us from experiencing our abundance and prosperity. So happy new Luna, everyone. Happy new Luna in Aquarius. This is a brilliant time to make art, to create, to think outside of the box, to meditate, to dance, to do something that is revolutionary, to revolutionize our health, to revolutionize our healing, to think about our healing in a completely different context. So this is beautiful, this is powerful, this is an empowering, sobering, serious, and valuable new moon in so many ways, from the health standpoint, to the prosperity standpoint, to the sovereignty in our minds standpoint. And this is the new Luna that is carrying us into the third and final eclipse on the Virgo Pisces axis. And I will be putting out videos for that shortly. So wishing you all a powerful and valuable and creative and healing new moon in Aquarius in Shatabisha Nakshatra. Ciao.